Well, hello there everybody, and here we are again. So I'm sorry if I haven't streamed for a while, but basically um, I got the delusion that I could do some things with coding and that I could implement them via KOS into KSP, but then it came to nothing. And also I kind of had sore thoughts, so that wasn't really ideal to talk to an audience. So that's why I was kind of absent. But now I feel the need for KSP again because it's really a drug, you get addicted. So let's go back to our save and let's see where we were last time. JNSQ exploration, science 22, funds 279,000. That's a decent situation. I like it. And let's see what we can do. Hello there, Dustin. So let's see where we were. So we have the moon probe strategy, which means that if we are to get some milestones, we better get them from moon because this will give us a very nice bonus on funding, which we really need. And let's see what contracts are active at the moment. We have moon probes, but this is strategy. We need to orbit moon and put a new satellite in the orbit of Kerbal without any deadline, without any other deadline either. Now, is there any part testing I can do while I'm here? Not really. And orbit, Kerbal kind of achievement. First Kerbal, that's for later. Put a new satellite in the orbit of the sun. What is this? The specific orbit, so it's... I don't know. Alright, so... let's get a probe to moon. So let's see what we have saved in the DAB. And giving the moon a probe priority. We have the sounding rockets, the Marsh A in the static configuration, the pond rocket, this thing, what is that? This is clearly something we don't need. So I didn't save my probe. Oh no, it's the OhScrap probe. Alright, it and in a vacuum it has 1200 meters per second of delta V. Its mass is 627 kilograms. So can I thrust this to get to moon? Yes, I can, but I will have to modify my KOS scripts, so I'll do it later. So, do we have anything in storage? No. So, hello there, Amtrak Midwest. So now let's queue our Marsh A static, which we will need for our which we will need to test the rocket before launch. Well, actually, I could go for the simple satellite contract instead. Fuel capacity none. Or could I go to moon? Yeah, no, I think I'm going to moon. And what's the smallest tank I have? this looks small. Okay, this will add half a ton, which is beyond the payload capacity of my Image rocket. Maybe, okay, this looks decent. Sure is big. Can I configure it to, I need to, oh no, it's just for cryogenic stuff, so no. Well, maybe if I put one of these tanks here, and then I get some fuel out, I get to the 1 ton payload capacity of my rocket, and I get to 2000 meters per second of delta V. I'm going with it. So let's go to a birthday configuration, because it looks better. Perfect. And let's move the solar panels to here. And the antenna to here. Okay. Let's call this OhC2, save it, and add it to build list. And this with orbit moon, with 2000 meters per second of delta V, it won't have, I don't think it will have any problem. Let me look up a delta V map. In any case, let's walk to the finishing of these two rockets. Right, pull up case Kerbal construction time, warp to first reconditioning of launchpad. What happened? Oh yeah, there is a satellite that failed. There was already an OhC2, actually. Yeah, whatever. Oh no, let's have a look. This is the wrong building. Let's go to tracking station. 2200 meters per second of delta V for lunar transfer, and orbit in JNSQ is plenty. You just need 1800. That's not bad. Okay, so let's fly this vehicle to see what it is, just to have a recap. Oh, it's oh yeah, now I remember. I tried to relight the engine, but it failed. Okay. Whereas OhC2, oh, I can't switch vessels, so this will be a pain. OhC2 was another flyby, I guess. And OhC3 was the failed attempt to build a satellite, to fulfill the satellite contract failures. Data. Unable to connect, so I guess I have to check it out via tracking station. Alright, real quick. Maybe I ran out of fuel. Yeah, it must be that. Yeah, ran out of fuel. Okay, so let's go and build the rocket. Or maybe it's a good idea to build a higher quality engine. Yeah, I'll definitely do that. This way it will be more reliable and it will have more ignitions. So let's start by renaming it to OhC1B. No, well, OhC4. Save. And also edit it. Let's get to engine quality high. Perfect. Save edits. Very well. It's now time to go up to the completion of the rocket. It's going fast. It's like it will take like a day. It's good. I think I'll get a second construction line at the VAB, and I'm putting there like 4 points. Yeah, I like it. And also let's improve the first line. Perfect. This way I'll be able to have to get some progress even on 2 spacecrafts at the same time. Now warp to completion. Rollout. It's always important to perform a static fire first, because if there is one thing I do not trust, is the reliability of my boosters. Launch. Alright. Let's ignite it to lateral one. Excellent. We are generation 11 and safety rating 9. Let's ignite the core. No problem either. Perfect. Now let's recover it to VAB so that we can fly it again. Now let's recover it. And build the spacecraft. I don't really remember now what integration procedure I was following. I think I started by integrating. Oh, yeah. Now I remember. I first have to integrate the upper stage on the spacecraft, which I should have done before. So now edit. So then I can join the two existing vehicles. So always a pain to do this manually. Maybe I could start actually abolishing the static files because they've been quite successful lately. So, open, Marche, integrate. Let's get rid of these. That's fantastic. Maybe we want a bottle in a different color. Perfect. Now, are these all of the experiments we are flying with? Configure amend experience, telemetry report. Oh, we have fireworks. Now, these require an atmosphere, these require return, these require water. Maybe I have something, maybe light or might. Goes to telemetry report. I feel like that's already been done at noon. Space high. Site. Could be promising and it's not. Oh, site is very promising. I guess I'll do that. Site it is. Save edits. Work to complete. Nearly there. So let's edit OhC4. I'm actually starting to like the name OhC. I don't know, sounds nice. And we merge it with a build vessel, specifically Marsh 8 static. Get rid of this stuff, which is cheap. Then we refuel the boosters. The going geometry is already fine. Part count is not a problem. Staging is. Okay. Boosters, core, upper stage, spacecraft. Tanks are full. High quality. You can save the edits. Rollout time. It will take 2 hours. Maybe the sun will start to dawn. No, it won't. Well, it's night lunch time then. And the first thing we'll have to do is actually do some checking on the KOS systems, because I looked up how to make it so that a couple of scripts load into the memory core as soon as the spacecraft is launched, but I've yet to check if this works, so let's see. Let's see, open terminal. Let's see, edit PE detect, which is the first program I need. We don't have any. So exit. Apparently the thing I wanted to do didn't work, so now let's do copy path of 0 PE detect. And edit PE detect. Perfect. When the ship periapsis is greater than 85 kilometers, set total to 0. So now run PE detect. And we can close the terminal. Now let's engage SAS, engage precision control, and we can launch. Let's see if I remember how this rocket is flown. Let's start trying to pitch down as we are ascending very fast. We're already at 5 kilometers. This is a fast rocket. Those SRBs sure have a lot of thrust. This ends up in a slightly inefficient trajectory, but I guess if it works. Staging. Perhaps this is already 50 kilometers. We are aiming for 90. Because here the atmosphere is 80 kilometers high. And also let's go to an equatorial orbit. Now, fine. Okay, now all we need is lateral velocity. That hitting sure is high. Come on. I don't like those gauges, but I can do it. We are at 60 kilometers. Alright, we survived. Now the upper stage has a 5 minutes burn. So let's deploy the antennas and let's set everything to waiting. We can stage. Let's get the stage to a correct altitude. These will do fine. I hope the solar panel's position is favorable. Now we have a 5 minutes burn. That's harsh. And I guess I start at 120 kilometers. Alright, second stage ignition. This will be a slow process, but as long as it works. Oh, the site experiment takes a long time. Wait, is it? Oh god, it's eating my electricity. Let's do check antenna. Still eating my electricity. Disable data transmission. Problem contained. What's you think? Yeah, the problem is comms, but I guess realism. Okay, 3 kilometers per second. I can go flat because my apopsis is already at 164 kilometers and rising. So I don't think I need to raise it anymore. Periapsis is coming up. Yeah, these longer burns are getting weirdly realistic. But I guess realism is what I wanted. The apopsis just keeps rising. I can't say it's a bad thing. And I think I'll make it to orbit with plenty of delta V to spare. This rocket sure is powerful. It's already at a payload of a 1 ton. I remember a stock save where I just couldn't get an early rocket to do this kind of payload to orbit, but now I just do it without any problem. That's nice. With all the other restrictions of the big solar system and realism and all of that. Okay, we are becoming orbital and automatic shutdown. Can extend back our antenna. Do I only have... Oh, why the hell did I think not putting a battery there was a good idea? Get calm. Oh, oh god. I need to expose the panel. Yes, we did it. Okay, it won't be a problem if I can get sunlight. It's also on site. And let's set the other experiments to waiting. Energy balance is positive. Amazing. Now, what we want to do is to get to the moon. So, the idea is that we will wait for it to be basically in front of us, and we'll label a trajectory like you always do in our career. And we'll aim for an apopsis of around let's say, no, at the moment it's 90 millimeters. So I'll go for 10% more, so 100 millimeters. And I'll do that automatically with a cutoff command similar to the one that I use for automatic periapsis detection and engine cutoff. So that I don't have any problem with the loss of signal. Which is the thing that I absolutely hated the most in KSP. Yeah, I just can't stand it. I just can't stand losing spacecraft because I lost signal. It's the worst. This is a problem. Yeah, solar panel placement is horrible. Is that the moon? Nope. Wait, where is moon? Oh, here. I can't set it as target, of course, it's too early in the career. Excellent. Oh, maybe we are almost there. I find it weird that in the JNSQ system, moon is barely visible from Kerbal. We have excellent connection. And I haven't checked the... And actually I have to call it to about the transfer because I haven't checked the KOS stuff. So, let's see. Now, in theory... Now, edit. I have another program which is called AP set. So let's see if I can edit it. I can't. So I'll do copy path. As usual, I'll do copy path from the memory bank at the KSC of AP set. And then a bit of syntax that I don't understand. Edit AP set. Okay, that's it. Parameter AP. Now let's add a print statement because I don't trust my program. Let's use tab. It's more professional. It doesn't work. Print AP set. Easy. And I needed to actually type it. Oh, since I'm actually using this stage, oh, thank you very much for the solar panel. Thank you, Felmacfer. I mean, it's going in the shadow anyways soon. Well, I can just do the transfer with with that stage alone. Okay, so next orbit, we are going to do the transfer. It's tumbling, which means that the solar panel will be exposed as soon as we get back to light, so that's fine. Now we just need it for the moon to dawn again. There we go. So, SAS. Do we have electric charge? Yes, we do. So now, open terminal. We lost contact. Oh wait, was that minus? I can still do it. Yeah, let's try. Open terminal, run ap set to 100, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 100 million meters. Something is wrong. Number of arguments passed in didn't. This is the first time that I tried to use such functions, so that's weird. Number of arguments passed in didn't match the number with too many arguments. Maybe I declared the function wrong. Let's see a tutorial real quick, and if I don't, I'll just hard code it. Let's see, language, user functions. Yeah, I don't understand a thing, so I'm just going to edit the program and just set it to set AP to 100, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Full stop. Also, this is no longer a function. This parenthesis is no longer needed. Set AP to 100 millions. Print AP set. Lock steering. Set total to 1. Decrease total. Save. And we'll run it next orbit. So close the terminal and start working. Is the electric charge situation good? Yes, it is. First, I'll actually point it towards the sun. No, I can't. Okay, moonrise is coming up. Spacecraft is pointing prograde. We have lost control. Tempo. Actually, moon is already in the sky. And I'm running the program. Open terminal. Run AP set. And let's see what happens. The attitude is going nuts. I can't turn off SAS. Okay. Hopefully this won't end in disaster. The engine is burning. I don't think I'll have enough fuel, but then there is the entire rest of the probe to do it. So that won't be a problem. Now we have 5 millimeters of abscess. I think I burnt too late, but we'll fix it. I think this stage will get us a good portion of the way up in any case. It did a good portion of the job. Now, there is the thing. Open. Okay, so now we can stage. And I no longer control the throttle, I guess, because it's locked. So I have to, I don't know. Okay, so now let's open the terminal, and how do I get the program to shut down? Seriously, how do I control it now? KOS and program. I'm going back to the space center and then reloading the vehicle to see what happens. Because I've had multiple incidents of vehicles not responding to throttle commands, and I don't want to happen that again because that will just consume all my fuel and destroy the mission. Also, I'm not entirely sure we'll actually get a flyby. Yeah, and because my trajectory is kind of terrible. Yeah, KSP career is harder than it looks, especially if you make it even harder with mods. But it's worth it. Okay, fly. And let's add a rocket to the building list just because. I mean, I'm gonna need it anyways at some point, so why not? I should also try to launch 2 satellites in one go, since I'm pretty sure I don't need 1 ton of payload for whatever I not launch for the future contacts. Now, perfect. Total commands work again. We can now stage. And we'll wait until, and we'll wait a bit, and then perform a correction maneuver. This looks like a good spot. Okay, I like this trajectory a decent amount. And now we can resume experiments. and have a look at the notifications. Vessel complete, that is destroyed. Perfect. Batteries are recharging, so now let's export the solar panels as best as we can. And we're working. That experiment sure is power hungry. I swear I'll design the process better next time. I really botched the electrical management on this one. And okay, so now let's start warping towards moon and let's see if we'll get an intercept. Now it's always very tricky to eyeball it. You have these absolutely terrifying moments where you see that you are reaching apoapsis, but the moon is just too far behind in its orbit, and you feel that it won't catch up to you and you never get an encounter. But then you slow down so much that it actually catches up. Oh god. This is completely wrong. Is it? I have so much delta V. I can afford to do some folly like this. I'll modify the shape of my orbit to spend as much time as possible near apoapsis. Oh, solar panel. And Astro transmits science. Now we're speaking, electric charge flowing, data being transmitted. How much memory did I get here? 4 megabytes. That's acceptable. And now Moon better catch up with me. Oh, I'm getting all those sweet biomes. Oh yes, we'll do it. We'll make it. We'll make it. Come on. Uh, Come on. We lost it. Unless I do this absolutely horrible thing. You see, the reason I haven't streamed in 2 weeks is because I was coding some stuff that might have helped to get to calculate these and avoid these problems, but in the end I just couldn't figure it out. And so here we are botching this intercept. See, I wanted to actually calculate the trajectory myself and avoid doing all of these problems, but I guess I can just brute force it now. At this point, I've basically performed a rendezvous with Moon. Except now I have to go in a... Okay. Now I have a chance of getting an intercept. This trajectory is like ugly. I'm cringing so much at what the hell I'm doing here. Oh god, it's so out of plane. I hate it. Okay, so I try to minimize my ascending node here, and then do a better correction at some point, and then I just end up in a chase orbit, and at some point I'll get my encounter. Oh boy, this sucks so much. But hey, I'm gonna get a side scan for basically every biome of Kerbal before that moon flyby. But seriously, I'm ashamed I came up with such a 40 mission plan. Oh, got an encounter there. Okay, so let's correct our inclination. There. Getting the high quality engine was definitely a good choice. Maybe you can get an encounter. Can I just set an alarm clock? How do you do it? Set, create clock. Speed reference change. Oak for moon. Interrupt. Alright. Event margin. 1 minute. Options. Sound. I can't do it yet because Korea. So I guess no alarm. I will do it. And I'll do it now. Is it even transmitting? What do you mean 4 years to complete the experiment? Okay, I'll burn retrograde here. And you'll get an orbit just tangent to the moon. So the spacecraft will chase it and still be able to get an encounter at some point. Hopefully soon. Yeah, I'm going to the space center to go to do something else. I absolutely need something that gives me money. I have 2 contracts for satellite to pay basically nothing. Relays here and relays there. Place a relay satellite in orbit around Moon. Just needs to be low and have a specific antenna, and it gives me some money. I like it, but it's not enough. The interplanetary is one, of course, pay better, but that's still not enough. Orbit Moon. Technically, no, I haven't been to that moon because I've never played JNSQ yet, so it's kinda new. But as for the standard moon, yes, I've been there plentiful times. Literally, the only thing I can do is the satellite contract. It's already in place, but maybe I can do 2 at once. Now the active one is for around 8,000 kilometers. And in the same region, there's another one. So maybe, no, I can't launch 2 of them at the same time because, no, I've never, this is the first time I play JNSQ. So, never been anywhere. So now, my objective was to do 2 satellite contracts at the same time by launching satellites on the same rocket to save money, of course. But I can't because there's a limit to the contract I have at the same time, and at the moment it's still 2. So I can't do 2 contracts at once for now. So really need to get that moon orbit done. I don't care about the time. I just needed to get it done. Okay, maybe. Okay, there we go. Here we go. Come on. Oh God. I missed it. It was so close. I think I can do it in a couple of orbits. Is it at least mapping site experiment? Oh, there's a solar storm in progress. I guess we are getting data from the audacious. Well, at least we're getting that data from the Geiger counter. Okay, come on, we are close. Like, really damn close. Okay, I'm burning prograde. Okay, come on. Yes! Oh God, this is not really an orbit. Ah. Okay, I will perform the orbital injection as I am going crashing towards the surface, which is dangerous, but it's efficient, so it's a justified risk. Come on, we got our encounter at last. And please, let's not kill everything due to time warp. Okay, it's time to perform our orbital injections, so I guess I just burn this way. There we go. We achieved orbit of Moon. We are in orbit around Moon. Vessel complete. Achievement, 30,000 bucks, most of which are due to our strategy, which paid off. Yes, I have enough fuel to circularize and I'll do it, but I'm not sure that's actually very convenient because one of the experiments actually takes place in high space. So I don't really know why I should, but it's true is a possibility. 66,000 for the contract. Perfect. Now, I'm sure you're all very bored of seeing my map view because it's basically what I looked at for the entire video. So now you get to see the spacecraft around this glorious celestial body. So now let's see if it's worth it to go into low orbit. Now, the experiment that requires me is there? There's another solar storm in progress. The reliability is still good. Yeah. Also, look at the time, 235 days. Okay, so now the experiment is psych. We have collected a negligible amount of science overall. But it just lasts an hour. Why is that? Let's just... Why does everything take so much time now? Why do the experiments take so much time? 96 hours? 96 days? It doesn't make any sense. Storage space. The radiation scan doesn't last that long. Oh, it's the transmission rate. These antennas are giving me... Oh god. Oh no 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 no. Yeah. I am... I am an idiot. I am an idiot because what I just did is retracting one antenna, which meant that they no longer have the combined power to reach Kerbin, which means I basically instructed my spacecraft to commit suicide. This spacecraft is dead. It won't transmit any useful science, which yeah, it won't do anything good at all. No, and I think it never actually transmitted any science in and of itself this far, because where is my science? It's barely moved from these 4 science points of the contract. Well, let's look at the bright side. At least we got the money, and I think I'll edit these files to extend the antennas back because I'm not gonna live with this shit. Like, it doesn't make... Yeah, I know a human error, etc., but come on, this is just not realistic. I'm gonna extend that antenna one way or the other. I will make it legal. Well, anyways, the mission is a success in any case because at least we got that Odyssey of Witching Moon done. So that's a positive thing. So now all we have to do is a couple of satellite contracts. And then maybe we can look for something that actually, or something else, let's see. Okay, no contracts offered here, so get fucked. I'd like to place a relay around Kerbal, but I can't. There's no contract to incentivize me to do that. Lantern Moon. At some point I do it. So now let's see what are our objectives. So the VAB is not so urgent. The first thing I need is the tracking station so that I can see patch conics. Next, I want mission control so that I can get maneuver nodes and more contracts, which we'll need. But first, we'll need to get to around 500,000 funds. It's not that far. It's not that far off, but it's not near either. So let's get the satellite down for a very meager pay. Is there some lucrative part testing I can do? Clear the launch site. Juno splashdown. Part testing, this looks decent. Heat shield while flying, no. Kickback at high altitude, no. Transport an engine at altitude, I don't think so. Escape trajectory, no thank you. Suborbital, no. Okay, let's also do that. It's probably gonna pay really well. And I just do that single contract because I think that would be enough. So it's a Mark 12R radial mounted parachute, and I need to test it at not so great altitude. So I should have some sounding rocket in storage. Yes, there are some part testing on the ground, but they are not very lucrative. I discovered, contrary to my previous beliefs, that some part testing in flight are actually kind of easy to do and they pay really well. So they're actually a good deal. I really used to think that the part testing on the ground were like free money, but in the end they really pay like you like $4,000 at most per contract. And considering that I have the rollout times and building times and hardware conditioning times, it's not really worth it anymore. But these these contracts that require testing to take place at a specific altitude and velocity, as long as they are low, it's actually kind of convenient. I discovered, like 10 kilometers is not the high up, and 250 meters per second is basically the speed of sound. You just need to be careful with your throttle, and you can do it without any problem. So now let's get to the required part. Was the parachute. And I will also get this one because you never know. And let's see if it's wise to still have the barometer, filter by current vessel, pressure report. Oh yeah, let's keep it. Let's get disk space. Tab, perfect. Tanks are full. Save edits. So now I had to spend the time to build the test script. Now I'm having to spend the time to build it, or in this case modify it, and now I have to spend more time to roll it out from the pad. So really, testing on the ground is not worth it. It's too much pain, too long. Hello there, jelly player. Welcome here. Let's launch this sounding rocket. Now this time I won't make the mistake of forgetting to turn on the barometer, as I usually do on these flights. Here we are. Pressure report waiting. Let's keep the contract conditions here. Mark 12R parachute, staged correctly. Let's engage SAS, full throttle. Let's go. And let's also have our apopsis readout here. Let's decrease our speed because that's too much. Let's see, hold it there. Okay, we can just keep stable. Oh, this is not good. This sucks. Yeah, not so easy, seems. Well, time to deploy the parachutes and try again. I just need to get a new engine. Well, I'm not losing the rocket, I'll recover it anyways. I even save fuel. But I didn't get a notification, that's weird. Oh, the engine probably exceeded its rated power time. That's a problem with cumulative use of engines. Well, reusable rockets aren't easy, I guess. Okay, we have landing. We recover to EAB. This will take just a second to fix. Okay, work to complete. Now the easy contract as usual wasn't so easy. Edit sawdust 5. Now let's slap a Valiant engine under those tanks. And I've played KSP for years, but I still don't remember where the engines are. There. Grey bot tail. Refill the tanks. Save. First we'll have to recondition the pad. And then to reassemble the rocket. Roll out. And launch. This time for real, I guess. Boy, now I realize that the last time I streamed KSP, it was before James Webb launched, and I remember I used it as a greeting. And oh, thank you so much for the stages. I love you. Perfect. Now, engine, dog shoot, right. Okay, contract conditions, SAS, full throttle, abscess, and launch. Start throttling down. We want to hold at 300 meters per second. Upper abscess is there. Okay, speed is good. Test performed. Shut down the engine. And yeah. Let's also deploy the main parachute. And let's happily drift towards the ground. Strategy availability change to boldly go 1 is now available. Nice. To boldly go 1 is a nice strategy because it gives you money, I think, every time you transmit science from a new biome, which is nice. Also, our finances are at 359,000, which is an improvement. And we also got a little bit of science as a bonus. I'm worried the impact might be too hot. No, it wasn't. Very well, recover to VAB. Will not scrap it because something got cat might always end up being useful for cases like this. And I guess that's enough for today. We actually did a lot of well, I'm not gonna say we did a lot of things because we spent the entire live absolutely botching orbital mechanics, doing the most inefficient transfer trajectories possible to just chase moon, just because I don't have maneuver nodes unlocked yet. But in the end, well, we got a spacecraft in the orbit around moon, only to retract the antenna and not be able to control it again. But I'll fix it to the safe files because I'm not going to live with that bullshit.
So next time we're gonna do some satellite contracts and hopefully fix our financial situation. We might finally be able to upgrade some buildings. And until that time, may your launch streams be in during daytime. Goodbye.